Good morning to all. I am Dr. Arumugam, Program Coordinator, School of Politics and Public Administration, Tamil Nadu Open University. My dear learners, today we have to discuss about the BHRS 11, Introduction to Human Rights, Concept and Duties. What is human rights? Human rights are those rights which are inherited by human being by the virtue of being human. Human rights, the basic rights which are inalienable and independent at the same time, interdependent in nature. There are a variety of human rights including civil rights such as rights to life, liberty, security. Political rights like rights to the protection of the law and equality before the law. Economic rights including rights to work, to own property and to receive equal pay. And then social rights like rights to education and consenting marriages. And then cultural rights including the rights to freely participate in their cultural community and collective rights like the rights to self-determination. My dear students, you must know about the basic concept of human rights, and then various types of human rights. No, we elaborately you can see this video, these slides, and elaborately you have to know about this various type of rights such as civil rights, political rights, economic rights, social rights, cultural rights, and collective rights. These rights are very important for human being. So this is the basic concept of the human rights. Now, classification of human rights. We discuss about the classification of the human rights. First of all, we take civil and political rights. Civil and political rights. Civil and political rights emphasizing the right to freedom of expression. Anybody can express their views. So it is called the right of freedom of expression, and then right freedom of religion or conscience. Anybody can pray, anybody can follow any religious. There is no discrimination in constitution. No, that is the freedom of religion, and the right to freedom of assembly in a peaceful manner. In anybody can, a single or group of people can assemble a piece of manner without any disturbance. So it is the right to freedom of assembly and right to privacy in each and every one, a man or female, male or female, or transgender, anybody, there have own privacy. Anybody should not interfere another person privacy. No, this is the rights. The right vote and take part in politics. The constitution, the rights provides anybody having right to putting their vote and part in politics. He joined the political parties and he contested an election. He became a member of MLA or MP or some other, he may be a central government or state government or local government, and he became a member or chairperson. Any he have rights to this. These rights are called civil and political rights. This is the human rights giving the basic rights of human beings, civil and political rights. We discuss about the economic and social and cultural rights. The following points are covering these economic and social cultural rights. The right to an adequate standard of living, the right to adequate food, housing, water and sanitation, etc. The right of social security, the right of association, the right of education. These things are providing the economic and social cultural rights. My dear students, you are deeply go through the rights now for you and your family members and society. These rights are very important. Core concept of the human rights. What is the core concept? Liberty, equality, fraternity, justice. Liberty, liberty. equality, liberty. Liberty refers to the freedom. Equality, all are equal. Fraternity, we are brotherhood. Justice, social justice followed. This is the main concept of the core concept of human rights. No, evolution of human rights. Evolution of human rights. 100 and 1215, the Magna Carta. 1215, the Magna Carta gave people new rights and made the king subject to the law. 1215, the Magna Carta gave people new rights to make king subject to the law. 1628, the Petition of Rights, set of rights of the people. 1778, the United Nations Declaration of Independence, the proclamation of the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. 1789, the Declaration of the Rights of Man and of the Citizen, a document of France stating that all citizens are equal under the law. 1948, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. My dear student, already quoted this point. UDH are very important for all. The first document listing the 30 rights to which everyone is entitled. 1966, International Convention on Civil and Political Rights, ICCPR. Human Rights Day, which is celebrated on December 10, was adopted Assembly in 1948, established in Universal Declaration of Human Rights in annihilation rights of the all people. So in every country celebrating December 10th as a International Human Rights Day. This is the evolution of human rights. Theories of human rights. Following the listed the points are given express the theories of human rights. Now, natural rights and social contract. Natural rights we have seen in the earlier days. Social contract is very important. It is for the contract will be held on public and state. The political philosophers Thomas Hobbes, John Locke, Jean-Jacques Rousseau, these three philosophers are coded social contract, especially Jean-Jacques Rousseau has coded general will of the social contract. It coded that one for all for one. Compare liberal theory and then Marxist theory of alienation, feminist perspectives on human rights, social theory, classical social theory, postmodern social theory. These theories are human rights theory. My dear students, please note down, and it help for knowing about the theories of human rights. Generation of the human rights. Lucis B. Shown classified human rights into 4 generations which cover civil and political rights, economic, social, cultural, collective, and subjective rights. The human rights first generation, civil and political. Civil and political is called the first generation. Economic, social, cultural is called second generation. Collective rights for third generation. Subjective rights for fourth generation. So these rights as divided in 4 generation, these rights given to these 4 generation, these rights to given to the people to living freedomly in in the country. Rule of law and human rights. What is rule of law? The rule of law implies that every person is subject to the law, including people who are lawmakers, law enforcement, officials, and judges. In this sense, it stands that contrast to tyranny or oligarchy where the rulers are held above the law. Lack of the rule of law can be found in both democracies and monarchies when there is a negligence or ignorance of the law. Another way of understanding there is to say that a legal system under the rule of law has process which give people regardless their status, they are entitled under law. So rule of law emphasizes all are equal, all are equal. There is no discrimination based on community, race, person, language, cultural, education, etc. etc. because all are equal. Human rights giving all type of right to the entire people. Prominent thinkers of human rights. Jeremy Bentham. Jeremy Bentham is a political philosopher. Jeremy Bentham was an English philosopher and political radical. He is prominently known for his moral philosophy. His philosophies, especially his principles of utilitarianism, narrates to evaluate actions based on their consequences. Thomas Paine. Thomas Paine was the England-born political philosopher and writer who supported revolutionary cases American and Europe, published in 1776 to international acclaim. Common Sense was the first pamphlet to advocate American independence. J.S. Mill. J.S. Mill was a philosopher, as economist, a senior official in the East India Company, and a son of James Mill. Mill most well known for his 1848 work Principles of Political Economy, which combined the disciplines of philosophy and economics and advocated that population limits and slowed economic growth would be beneficial to the environmental increase public goods. J.H. Lasky, Harold Lasky, Joseph Lasky was born in 13th 1893. He was in England. He is economist. He is the prominent pluralism by emphasizing the importance of the communities such as trade unions. My dear learners, these the prominent thinkers Jeremy Bentham, Thomas Paine, J.S. Mill, J.S. Lasky. They are recommending for the people, for the freedom, for the liberty, for for the advocate the human rights, for betterment of the betterment life of the human beings in the world. Thank you, my dear learners. In this session, I think I think it is very useful for your preparation, and thank you very much. Thank you.